Police ngeyita mu mwogezi waayo afande Fred Enanga yavuddeyo negamba nti Media Council inokubanga regulatinga abo bonna bannamawulire abagenda okukola mu kaseera kano
ka campaigns. Where is the Media Council?
Olinga ga Media Council
eriwa niba nabasajja nimwe babazaalawa. Let me tell you, these people are not informed. Government enacted a law, the 1995 Media Act, which recognized journalism as a profession, as the level of medicine and law. I urged at that time, nze teka nali wakanyi, nibaga nti nze sayina degree. I said, okay, a degree, is it killing a person?
A degree in media.
Ante teka likugamba. Teka likugamba. Established a professional body for journalists, the National Institute of Journalists of Uganda, NIJU. The last president of NIJU was my sister Nabusai, NIJU Yafa. Tell your professional body ya Uganda, Yafa. Wait, no you get a police singer to my inti, echitu chafa. There is no
according to your observation, let's assume
NIJU, a professional body for journalists, died. Is not functional. They have been telling journalists until that might decay, might take a wrong, but it never decays. On the statute, when you look at the statute, the 1995 Media Statute, you have a professional body. You have a membership. Membership is divided into 3 categories. 1, full members, you must have a university degree. The second members, to buy honorary members. If you don't have a university degree, then you are not a member, you cannot stand for elections, and you cannot be voted. You cannot vote.
Kasoke malize kino wala kibuzo kyengenda okubuuza muzeyi Tamale.
Ate kati gwe nkugambye kati ombuuza ki kyotategedde. Ogamba nti omusajja yazadde nkunyonyola nti omusajja taba na lubuto tayinza kuzaala mu ddwaliro.
Kati tukimanyi National Media Council regulating aba journalists mu Uganda.
Kiri ekintu
and your observation ogamba teri
so many things. Let us handle one issue at a time.
Okay.
I'm telling you, government in 95 gave a lot of money to government bawafula be bakirimu nga bwawafula balimiddwa okuwamba wuja ne bagaa katukolewe professional body ne mbagamba objectivity is not legalized. I have never appeared before a court of law.
Objective is not legality.
Bonna abantu teyo badduka. Kakati mweyo mwe muri Media Council mweri etteeka liryaleeta Media Council. You register, a journalist must be registered. A journalist must have a practice certificate gojirina.
Njina.
Ojijawa. Ngate biri byafa.
Najija ku National Media Council.
Wa. Etachakole etaliyo.
Ati observation yo. Ne offices running.
Media Council yeriwa. Media manya NIJU eriruda wateri me the president of NIJU
and the National Media Council.
Eva muno. Media etekali elimuli eryagiteekawo without a functioning professional body atojjawa
katolinga gamba National Media Council teriwo mu mateeka
atenga soko enanga asooka atulage the headquarters of NIJU and the president of NIJU in Uganda and where you go annually to get a practice certificate.
Mzee Tamale, olinga gamba National Media Council eriwo mu bumenyi bw'amateeka.
That is a product of the media, the professional body, which is dead. Kubanga the intention of the law yali ya gundi njoki naafa yali ya cheye naafa cheye yagenda mu government nze nange bali bantagetinze president upgraded my education kati nina degree B.
So which body do we have for now?
Teriwo.
Atugamba kino enanga kyafulumiza okugamba nti bannamawulire bonna bagenda okukola campaigns balina okubeera nga bali accredited ekibiina kitaliyo.
Let us assume Parliament bwebanga teriiwo, can you have a committee of parliament?
Hapana.
Ekyo kyali mu UNRF, the military commission under Paul Mwanga and Yoweri Museveni captured the power. UNRF ne pauba ne basigalawo as a standing committee. Kakati njagala enanga mbulire the headquarters of NIJU where I can go for accreditation. And once you are a member of the professional body, a lawyer, can a lawyer get accreditation to work in Uganda? You get a certificate. When you go to Kenya, how can you tell a Ugandan journalist?
So is this a direct attack on media?
They strong media in Uganda. Nababuulira ne mbagamba nze tewali mu Uganda kyesiwandiiseeko. Nabagamba to begin with, government has to endeavor appreciate media operations. Democratic governance also dictates that governments world over must ensure press freedom. However, this must be dual carry for media practitioners to gain from their social contract with the masses, because we have a social contract with the masses. Professional ethics must be upheld. Objectivity and accuracy in reporting are very important. Societies will always shun an arrogant media institution, especially when there is an alternative. This calls to mind chinua achebe is no longer as it is. Kakati nkugamba nti professionalizing journalism Uganda.
Wana Uganda?
Yes, in the professionals waliwo terms zotamanyi. When you go to court without a lawyer, court does not see you. Kakati njagala ombulire, which constitutes professionalism in the media? Nti muyina ebigambo byomwogera abalabi batategeera. Objectivity and fairness are inborn. A journalist is not trained. Training gives you knowledge. Kakati bwe kibalwana nakyo nakibawandiikira wano. Checkbook journalism webakubira Museveni. Sente za Museveni zawaayo okuwa amawulire bazibba. Nti buli task force gy'ateeka weereka etubbi mabanja miliyoni zange 600 ayina gwe yalagira azimpe n'azibba. Nje mukolako ng'abalala bonna. Kubanga media relationship, what you are dealing with is the fact that the media is tilting towards Bobi Wine.
The media is exposing the amateurism of the police. But accredited and regulated to bring fairness,
these are Ugandans.
To bring fairness and balanced reporting. Tamale, wakati wange nawe tukirabye nti mu campaign zino katono nyonga tonasoma mu campaign zino tulabye ngo mulimu gwaffe guyingiddwamu abantu abatasoma mawulire ninga babakola live reporting
babasinga ati babasinga
babakola live reporting
ati babasinga kati tunulira. When medical doctors, psychologists failed, Mama Fina ali prominent. Koja Chimbo yakola gundi. Uonaga nti kamba janjabi Museveni government iri balishirimpa. Why? Because the psychologists have failed to tell you that poverty affects your libido. Kakati atebo bali to go bwogenda mu badokita okufuna yo onogondi gwe bakola bakubuza condition zaki bano ba Chimbowa ba herbalists bajanjabi endadde nnyo including cancer which doctors cannot. How can a kwaka doctor do better work in an election? Nze ntambula mu kibuga oyinza okulowooza nti waliwo abagoberera ng'owulira olwogano bali ku smartphones balaba Bobi Wine's rallies. Bobi Wine yabagamba, don't expect us to have a fair coverage. Fenna tufuuke TV. Kakati enanga tamanyi. Instead of telling his masters that this is a problem, the problem even if you cover nkubuli agoli wa mawulire. Bobi Wine nga yakuyise uyu mwogezi we Senyonyi n'ofuna opondo n'akuyita olagawa.
Ngenda wa Senyonyi.
Yes. Ewa Senyonyi katuukira wakayinja. Akaba Museveni baba akabyedda. Kakati if you don't address nabandi wait nakuwandikira negamba checkbook journalism. This is where journalists are induced to doctor stories and the practice is prevalent in Uganda. In fact, the first item journalists attended to at public functions is to list down their names of those in attendance and submit it to the organizers for inducements. Interestingly, the organizers make it part of the budget. On many occasions, squabbles arising from these inducements erupt between organizers and journalists. It was noted earlier that before the advent of NRM, journalism was despised. Practicing the profession was referred to as abolugambo, occupation for rumor mongers. The stereotype, kakati nkugamba, nti Bobi Wine yabasinzizza yasitadinga n'ategeera nti abamawulire ba Uganda media institutions are under the total control
of the state.
What do I do? Let me create in this atmosphere, create a TV without boundaries.
The online TVs. Is this a direct attack on the media?
Auntie, bano tebanyonyola.
Security.
Let Museveni use trusted people. I'm only working for him because I'm committed. Shinza kiddukamu. Nenga nange munziba. Nze program zino bansasula. No. Nengo leta dombo mbwanfuge. Ngolota akakiiko mbukaliko simanyi ofono kali kaani kaliko doni goba attention jetule nabane madman. Let Museveni ask his media experts why is Bobi Wine scoring on media, not to use force. No,
he's scoring on social media than mainstream media.
Ntikakubulire anede kakati tukyafayo kumwe in fact muno nkiwandiikamu kambabulire n'abanalyzing the Bobi Wine nembaga nti Bobi Wine wabakubira ku media nti media yammwe ekyeva ewandiika ku gundi ku Bobi Wine erimu nti Bobi Wine kakati mutunuulire temulaga laliza Bobi Wine naye mukimanyi nti ne TV zammwe zonna naki Bobi Wine ye last item. Muchimanyi nti mu bulletin Bobi Wine lwaki ye last item.
Anti wenkubuuza.
Who directed you?
Kyenkubuuza.
Can you explain why Bobi Wine is always on the last item? These media owners have learned when you broadcast in the bulletin the item about Bobi Wine ngabantu bagenda.
So where's the democracy we talk about?
What these people have decided to do, the media owners, is Bobi Wine is always the last item. You keep these people glued on your TV as they wait. Why? Because the news they wait, which is different. I worked for the president for 14 years. Museveni travels the country canvassing support on the same program. Tarimba. He will use the same message in Arua. He will use the same message. This does not work well with the journalist. This is when Museveni starts a rally on headlines, 3 days later, he will move to page 3. Because the news is what is new. Disclosing, you are saying something for the first time. What the Bobi Wine is saying, for them they are like chameleons, they change according to the environment. Njabawa masanyalazi, njakubadize mundu. This makes headlines. Ndiye buli kaseera ayinachi kubanga the role of Bobi Wine amanyita ajja kufuga gwanga tajja kuwangula Museveni. That one I know. Naye ye kyakola to excite the population.
Katono nnyo.
Bw'ababo baliwa. Where is Museveni's media team? The Minister of Information in Abakoba is now busy campaigning for herself. Ejogoli lyonna Mirundi mumujjeko wano. If I did not resist, singani hapo ugerera. Tumujjeko wano. Jijeko kolete goba bamu togo bagwasa. Njagala omulezo bamwa njagala ndaba jijjako. Jako program yange mukolete goba bamu togo bagwasa bentwe bajasa.
Tewali ajijjako Muzaitamale.
Why do I move with the hammer? He's a madman. Is what? Kakati singanze sali zizitinga. Nemba beramu. Okujoga obujoza abantu.
So kono bukuba nga kujoga. Butula bantu Bobi Wine aina dominance ku social media that can't be regulated. Na mainstream is regulated. Katono nyo Bobi Wine aina coverage mainstream. Mugambe kana akawala ka media center ni internet kaji monitoring. Labayo, isn't the media democracy compromised?
No, analyze. Mbadde nkunyumiza nti the rise of radio in America. Bagenda ne bagwera radio station nti ewemula abasajja tebagenda mu international waters ne bateekako radio yaabwe. Yes, era ng'ewemula mu America bali mu international waters. What are you going to do to them? During the Falkland War, the BBC was jammed in Latin America. Abalasa bawa Argentina technology. Kakati what are you going to do? Why do I have the largest following? Nataddeko ekiro ku ssaawa satu ngamba nembateekako nga boogera how they plotted to put Kasolo in jail, how they killed this man. Nga boogera bennyini nti Kasolo is innocent. The whole thing was intended to put Kasolo in jail. Boogera
era yabyeganya agenze political commission.
Kakati olaba bwe bakyuse, the issue has changed from the dead man to a rallies. Kiri kirazeewa. Killing a person to put another one in jail. Can we work with you? Not to omwana otwala omutwe mu parliament basibe kadaga. Where is the case? What would they answer? One day you answer. Because you slaughter a kid to take a head to parliament to implement kadaga in murder and which could have not the mukazi Lumumba is in hiding. Niyo mubakole wakite mubavaamu abantu bano tubalekere ekintu kyabwe nidda mafia tugirekere gavumenti yaabwe
tumalirize ekintu kya media kubanga kitukwatako
kati laba Lumumba nti when the president directed as chairman nti badelegates abajja mbawe emitwalo 10 kakati president
bagamba 25 bafuna
10 president makes concessions depending on how he has assessed the situation. He is a human being. Nagenda mweri ya nimwajuinga yo wapoye. Emitwalo 10 muzeite gitumala naga nti bawe 15 nimuga nti abadde atubba. Omukazi utafunanga ko mirembe. Atenga nabawandikira mu katabo muna. Nemba gamba Lumumba is why Lumumba will succeed where others have failed. Lumumba is the only Secretary General in the history of Uganda with the Kirunda who have not tried to undermine their bosses using the secretariat. The first Secretary General of UPC was Kakonge. Kakonge better undermined him because he was more educated. Namu tricking and Namganda, Katabuchobokola, better headquarters or coordinating Jakutwanya 10 nominees. Kakonge, Obeteti Amute Kamu 10 nominees. He went, as Uganda was celebrating independence, Kakonge was the first exile. He fled to Tanzania. Paulo Muwanga, because era Paulo Muwanga yafuga UPC. Paulo Muwanga offered his parliamentary seat to Kakonge. Obete ne yedita Grace Ibingira. Grace Ibingira connived with the Mengo leaders in 66 to remove Obete. Secretary General. Obete ne yedita Felix Onama. Onama yegatana mini na amujjako. Secretary General. Museveni ne Obete ne nalita Lord is a Kirunda. Kirunda never attempted to overthrow but loyal. Total loyalty. So Museveni yeretera Mbabazi kuba Secretary General yamukubiye ekigo. The only Secretary General in history who have never tried to undermine their bosses is Lumumba and Lord is a Kirunda. I think the Basoga very loyal.
So bino bali bamugamba bali musaba kumatiba muzikulisa.
Ojukira anti President Luyalemu Delegates Conference shouting Lumumba. Who did it? A woman in the State House. Yagala kwa Secretary General. Ayagala kwa Secretary General. Ngane President avawamu. Arrogance nabacheno. Ye yagula abayiso ne bamuoganira. Nkutereko nkukubira akatambi. Nga kaka yogera n'oyo mukazi mu State House. Nkukuba doke.
Ngabala kujjako Lumumba.
Ngabagala kujjako Lumumba. How can you? Lumumba abade paper ne bakuba. Lumumba zibedegati snakes into intakatete ati nzije nembatta mwe mbayira sidi wensangawo. You spoil my marriage. What type of media is this? By suppressing. This is not a media. These are mediocres, mercenaries. Kati bukedde abadde akuba naye mbaga nti bane bukedde bwolaba akuba nga talekerawo yakulaze ne baga nti muzaata agenda kululuma.
What can we do to restore the media independence?
No, wait. The elections are remaining with 26 days if not 30 days. The government has failed to respond to this new strategy by Bobi Wine. Nti n'amawulire agakusibisizza n'egundi akikusibisizza and they are denting Museveni ziki.
Kino kyonna kijjiddamu kuba Bobi Wine.
This is how Muwanga spoiled Obote's election. Obote yali amaze okuwangula akalulu 17 MPs had gone unopposed. Siba na abamwe batumwebaza abatasobola kuwangula bakasajja abatasobola kuwangula.
So nga tumaliza mzee yogamba nti Bobi Wine n'amanya ku social media.
Nera bamuwanga bwajja n'adikire nga bali
bagamba nti Bobi Wine n'amanya ku social media mainstream taliyo. So kino kyabaita
nango bamunziba. How much money? Omuntu agende wa president yamubuuza. How much money do you give that man? is laughable.
Somze kino kibaleta.
Nagano omusala gwabwe.
Kino kibaleta.
Ompa million emu n'ekitundu.
Kino kibaleta kyakuba
advisor million emu kitundu. How does the salary reflect?
Kino kibaleta kyakuba Bobi ne ku social media.
Naye abalemyeko. Amini yesanga mu kizibu kyekimu. Tanzania yateekawo radio Tanzania Dar es Salaam. Nga kuliko akawala akamu bakayitanga nakata akaleje nga boogera luziba mu Luganda olufu. Radio Tanzania nga abantu bagiwulira mu kisenge bati Amini okamala. Kati Amini n'ayita ba elders beyayita ba elders. N'abagandi banna Radio Tanzania mugiwulira. Sajja nagandi tasaba tetugiwulira. Naye bakuvumirako nnyo ate gwe gy'otawulira. Mirundi twamukyawa tetumulya naye akasajja kavuma abantu you are stupid. How can you know that I'm abusive if you don't listen to what I say? Kakati bano beenanga balemu okuyimirirawo ne bagamba bakama baabwe I'm a policeman. I'm not going to do n'abakobazi work. I'm not going to do the media work gundi mwalita kawala ne mukoleta abo ne mugoba mutabazi omulenzi oli ajoga abantu mbw atekewo akawala ajjekeemu oyo omuwala ajjekeemu bene kitawe bamutte. Kakati is you are reaping what you planted. You chased away all the experts. Expert mwabagoba media experts mwabagoba. Ofane yali aduse n'okudduka ng'alaze ewuwe. Ne muleeta gundi Rogers Mulindwa n'amala bakolera emyaka 5. When it comes to money, Rogers Mulindwa mubi. Dombo n'atuula kuba ali center an agent of you are reaping what you planted. It's not Bobi Wine.
Katwembu nemboze ndala yakoza mawulire wiki wedde olunaku lwakwetu kyalimu.
To humiliate your people, you are allies. The more you humiliate your allies, you are paying. Temujoga nga babakoledde.
Yali asaba omukulembeze w'eggwanga okufunira aba masekati entambula enabayambako okuddukanya emirimu gyabwe egyokulya olwokulabirira empyo
abantu ne bajoga buli muntu yenna.
Weewaawo wiiki ewedde omukulu Sheikh Yusuf Sonko head of House of Zakat ekibuli yavuddeyo n'akakasa lwatu nti bafunye emmotoka 12 omuli zi Lexus ne zi Land Cruisers emmotoka ziri 11 era nga yakakasiza nti n'endala eziwera ddala 40 zikyali ku Hotel Africana bagezaako zitereza kusitako number plate wamu n'ebintu ebirala. Tukirabyeko n'abalala omuli aba Interreligious Council omuli abakatuliki omuli aba Protestant bonna amadini baze bafune emmotoka okuva eri omukulembeze w'eggwanga. Naye kino kye twebuuza mu kaseera mwe zijjidde, is it a campaigning strategy oba okusaba kwabo kuddibwamu? Mzee Tamale.
Anti kankubuulire. What's the perception of Ugandans? The perception of Ugandans, bakulinda n'ovuma. The moment you change, I was telling you, how you will gain through humiliation. I lost my political career, but why didn't I abandon Museveni? He listened to the tape. Gabatudde nalweso yenna musonyiye. After listening to Mwenda's one, ne Mwenda says, oyo omujozi eyali anzanyirako n'aleetawo. Tolinjogako yadde omulambo gwange mulenzi gwe. Tolinjogako gwe. Kakati, but why didn't I abandon the president? Nali nkimanyi. In the politics, you cannot move from one extreme end of politics to the other. Bidandi oyinake weekoledde. Mbabaze nti this is the best man. Kakati, how do you turn around? Kakati, ekyo kye kikubya abakulembeze bonna. When you see a couple quarreling at night, it is followed. A quarrel is always followed up by silence. The quarrel is over whether the quorum, you have a quorum to the speaker has the quorum to open up parliament. A quarrel in a couple's bedroom is always followed up by a silence or a funny noise. Kakati ffe tukulinda, etukugamba obadde ovuma Museveni ng'oli munnaddiini, obadde okolera ggwanga oba obadde okolera mmotoka, kasita ogifuna gwaggwogwo nga bakufiisa.
Aho wenyini wenjagala okumuwulira nti opposition yabadde nga bagamba nti etsubi lyonna tulina Kibuli nga bagamba ennamirembe basirika.
Kibuli yakubiddwa
nga bagamba Lubaga
mbadde mpaana nnyo akatabo kange nabadde mpandiise ku the political magic of the Kakungulu family nakwokeza bagudde Katonda yanyambye nemba nga sinnakafulumya badde bankwatiddeyo kubanga kati buuza nabagamba nti bukedde eyo bw'ogitunuulira ekiraga ekinaddako. Kakati what does it mean? It means that Kibuli was split into two groups. The anti-Museveni group, the group that feared that we are losing our credibility. Kakati nebayo group endala ekyo mu Baganda tukirina. Abaganda ab'ekika ky'obutiko bafiirwa jjajjaabwe omukulu w'ekika ab'obutiko the marshal w'omukiraano. Kakati jjajjaabwe bwe bamuziika after 4 days grave nemera obutiko. The argument ensued, tuli obutiko buno atuba tulidde jjajja. Abalala ne baga nti jjajja atugabudde, olaba ne mu ttaka atugabudde, lwaki taleese kye tutalya. Kakati because of democracy of the Baganda, the clan split into two. Ab'obutiko n'abakatinvuma over this issue. Obutiko tubulye obuli ku malaalo ga jjajja oba nedda. They did not kill each other. The group that accepted to eat the mushrooms on their clan leader's grave said, Jajja atugabudde ekijjulo. We cannot reject it. Bo be b'obutiko. Abali obutiko be bakatinvuma. Kakati that is what happens in groups. Now it is clear. The battle between Muzata, the widow, and the Bukede issue, what this man was saying. The widow, it seems, was saying, do you believe that if Kibuli received the vehicles, Muzata wouldn't get their spokesperson? Their face. Muzata was the face of Kibuli. So it seems the widow is quarreling over who should take this vehicle now that my husband is dead. The second point I learned from there, who was this group that was spoiling the waters, mudding the waters in Kibuli? Etwalayo Bobi Wine. Nabagamba ti Bobi Wine ab'Ekibuli si be bamuyita.
Bani abamuyita? There
is a faction, not the old sheikhs. Bobi Wine musajja mugezi nnyo. Bobi Wine okuyimbako kwamuyamba nnyo nti akola ebintu Museveni byatasobola kukola. Era mbagamba bulijjo nti if a woman who shouts obscenities engages in a verbal battle with a decent woman, the other one wins. Toka yakuwe mulabuwemuze kakati kaleke naawe kaleke tokaddamu sikumaze kakati Bobi Wine ayina ebintu byakola bye batasobola kukola ba gentlemen. Bobi Wine bw'agenda Ekibuli n'ategeera nti eri omuntu eyafudde Ekibuli akwata abantu 100 abamu tebaba n'abasiraamu n'abambaza Juba. Asatu n'agateeka emabega w'ekidaala, asatu n'agateeka mu middle, asatu n'agateeka wano okumwaniriza. Immediately he arrives, these front people batandika okukuba mu ngalo.
Ayingiddewo.
N'abeeri mu middle, n'abeeri ne bawaga. Kakati these people are overwhelmed. Kyova olaba yayogera Ekibuli neŋŋamba nti mulumbe banaamugaana already they are captured. Kakati ne bamugamba alina strategy ti Bobi Wine okwogera ayogera atya. Bwe baayita Latifu Ssebaggala ajja ayogere mu bayimaamu bonna bagamba bayimaamu agenda okuboogerera kubanga osooka kuwamba gundi master of ceremonies. Bayimaamu bonna agenda okuboogerera ye imaamu wa parliament. Olwakwata akazindalo yagamba bannaffe ng'enkola bweri ne munnaffe ali wano naye kaakole ki kaayogere ku Bobi Wine n'ayogera. I was investigating why Museveni sends the women, these young girls, the Nakalimas and what ku Islamic functions.
Atwalayo kafande Nakali.
Anti Musiramu tagenda kujeneza. It means the Chigongos knew what was happening. Chigongo wamulabayo. Chigongo yali ategedde nti this is a battle between the people in Kibuli. If Chigongo went there, it would have been shouted down. One, Kibuli was split over Motoka.
So eriya babadde babala emmotoka babadde kusaidia Bobi Wine
ababala emmotoka tebabadde kusaidia abatagala emmotoka bebabadde batwala Bobi Wine
abatayagala emmotoka bebadde bamutwala
ababadde beyambisa institution politically kati Museveni abasilence naye abalese bubi. Museveni abalese bubi nnyo.
What does this take our country?
Anti nze kyova olaba the chief advisor of myself is myself.
Kubanga abaloyi b'emyoyo tubasubira okubeera nga bali independent.
N'amini yazibawa No, separate the two.
Okay, zine motoka baziwadde mu kimachi.
Mulungi, they are mobilizers.
For the NRM.
Bannaddiini, bakole omulimu gwabwe. Olunaku lumu gundi babuuza President babuuza gundi babuuza yali Cardinal Otunga. Cardinal Otunga had a different approach to politics in Kenya because the Kenyan politics is tribalized. Few people didn't know that Otunga was a Kamba. Otunga yali Mukamba. Naye nga ye mugezi. He used to go to Moi's place at night to influence him. Babuuza omubaka wa Papa Kenya, why don't you condemn Moi? Naga abaganya okusoma. What has he done to the Catholic Church? Religious leaders move to fight government when their survival is in danger. Nge Burundi okuwera seminarios okukola kati Museveni aganye okukola ki? Buli w'omulumba n'omeandering into politics you lose. And as a result, all institutions, religious institutions that we are fighting Museveni have ended up destroying themselves. Tulina monument nti ekkanisa yatunda church eyo egikabirira. Museveni aga nti efuuke monument it must be gazetted. Bagenda mu kkooti ne babagamba ekkanisa mukyagala nti kanisa tetujagala ffe twasebere n'okuweereza omwawula emyaka 10 egiyise n'ebembalase ne bakwata ddodo nembakuba. Kakati today Catholic Church is divided into 4 archdioceses. Tulina bakibisoposi bana buli omu yeetuukira erwomu. Tetulina leader of the Catholic Church. The leader of the Catholic Church is the chairman of the Episcopal Conference. Kakati kitegeeza tine churches nazo religious groups. Museveni is telling them, don't meander into politics.
They are supposed to be
niringiye yafuna early retirement ya Jasule Museveni.
Mzeitama tuchimanyirwa tuna opinion leaders nga basatu babika bisatu. Tulina mu president as the fountain of honor. Tulina mu abakulu b'ennono, tulina mu n'abalwe. Okay? Recently, ono minister w'emmengo wa Butter Trade. Yabuzanga. Interreligious council yavayo ne tusubiza
leader move in a convoy, he is moving in a convoy. Minister wa Butter Trade.
Interreligious council yavayo ne tusubiza nya bagena take our presidential debates. Debates are limited
me, I'm happy. I'm a very happy man. All of the institutions that were causing us trouble have been destroyed.
Let me drive this question.
In fact, this is, unless Museveni makes a mistake and releases money, an election without money has restored the voters' dignity. Sente muri era Bobi Wine temumutegeera. Bobi Wine amaze okukitegeera nti abaali bamuwa sente tebakyazina Museveni account yazigala. Ekyokubiri Bobi Wine n'ategeera nti aba people power abasinga obungi 80% have been saying 80% of people power candidates and abagenda mu parliament belong to the mafia gang. Bagala kudominatinga parliament baleme babuza sente za covid tetukunga abantu ne mubaka lumulabe.
Interreligious council mu 2018 yalina okuorganizinga
kugambye
national dialogue neremerwa bade balina okuorganizinga presidential debate nganya nebiremererwa
ogola yatulanga mu ntebe
ogola how much do they face?
Look what this
are they compromised?
It depends.
Mzee Tamale, interreligious council, are they compromised?
Nze ngoberera nnyo ecclesia y'Abasorthodox. They are not far away from the Catholic Church. Ecclesia y'Abasorthodox alibeera faza awasa. You marry if you are going to be a priest. If you want to be a bishop, you don't marry. Tuwasa. Kakati it depends what do you want. Ebintu byamwe ebisinga obukulu biba bimu. If you find somebody scanning the bush, now we know kutama ononye. First ask him, what are you looking for, gentleman? If he doesn't tell you why he is bending and what he is looking for, when he walks away, you walk away, because you don't know what he was looking for. In many cases, people who attack Museveni are just drawing his attention. Those people, once they get what they want, they abandon you. Chobula nze ngoba byange. Sina advisor, sina abambaga wa people power abalani baga nti one, I'm here to stay beyond the elections. I'm here to stay beyond Museveni's government. I'm still young. Sikwatirwamu. Kakati mmwe temumala kwebuuza nti omuntu ono ali ekibuli avuma Museveni. Even Muzata, the late Muzata at one time demanded a job, an advisory job from Museveni.
We wow.
Yes.
The sharp talk egende mukumula mukatono nyo
tugenda
ku nembozi yakoza mo the
weekend
with
the what are they looking for? Are they fighting for your interest or not?
Sanctions katugende mukumulako embozi je tukomawo nayo.